Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something we all use every single day, something that makes our modern lives possible, yet we rarely stop to think about where it actually came from: money. It might seem like coins and banknotes have always existed, but the truth is, money has a fascinating history that's deeply connected to how humans have traded and lived together for thousands of years. So, let's explore the surprising origin of money. Imagine a world without money. How would you get the things you need? If you were a farmer with extra wheat, and you needed a new tool from a blacksmith, you'd have to find a blacksmith who not only had a tool but also wanted your wheat. This system is called barter, and it's how people exchanged goods and services for a very long time. The problem with barter is that it requires a double coincidence of wants. Both people have to want what the other has at the exact same time. As societies grew more complex and people specialized in different jobs, barter became incredibly inefficient. It was hard to carry around all your wheat, and what if the blacksmith only wanted half of it? People quickly realized they needed something that everyone would agree had value, something that could be easily exchanged for anything else. This led to the rise of commodity money. Early forms of money weren't always shiny coins. They were often things that were useful or valuable in themselves, like salt, which was crucial for preserving food, shells, like cowrie shells, which were durable and beautiful, livestock, or even valuable metals like copper, silver, and gold. These items were easier to carry around than a whole harvest, and they could be divided into smaller units. Metals, especially silver and gold, became particularly popular. Why? Because they're durable, don't spoil, are easily divisible, and have a high value for their weight. However, constantly weighing chunks of metal for every transaction was still a hassle. This is where the brilliant idea of coins came in. Around 600 to 700 BC, in ancient Lydia, part of modern-day Turkey, people started stamping pieces of metal with specific weights and values. This guaranteed their authenticity and made transactions much faster. These were some of the first standardized coins, making trade much more efficient and reliable. As economies grew even larger, carrying around bags of coins became impractical, especially for big transactions. This led to the development of paper money. The first widely used paper money appeared in China during the Tang Dynasty, around the 7th century AD. Merchants would deposit their metal coins with trusted individuals and receive a paper receipt, which could then be used to pay for goods. Eventually, governments realized they could issue their own paper money, promising to redeem it for a certain amount of gold or silver. This was called the gold standard. This made large-scale trade and taxation much easier. So, from simple barter to salt, shells, precious metals, and finally to standardized coins and paper currency, money evolved out of a fundamental human need to make trade easier and more efficient. It's a fascinating journey that shows how innovation, driven by practical needs, has continuously shaped human civilization.